Hello everyone, my name is Zard and welcome back to another video. Today I'll be taking a look at set 75345. This is the 501st Clone Troopers Battle Pack. So the second 501st Battle Pack, I guess, the first actual Battle Pack set. This set has 4 clones based off the Battlefront 2 game. The clone specialist, the sniper clone, a clone officer, and then 2 heavy clones. There's also the cannon build, which I think looks quite nice. This set has 119 pieces and is meant for ages 6 and up. So first I'll take a look at the box of this set, then the minifigures and the build. I think overall this is a good battle pack. I think the Snowtrooper one from last year was also really good, and I think since returning to battle packs, they've had some pretty strong ones. And I think overall I was surprised by how much I actually did like this battle pack. So now I'll take a look at the box of this set. So here is the box art, and I believe that is the city in the background that you can see in Season 7 of the Clone Wars, which is kind of interesting. I think these figures are displayed nicely on the box. I like that yellow on the box. I really like the side Clone Wars logo here, as well as the side box art with a clone in the cannon. I do really like that logo, and I'm assuming that will also appear on the upcoming helmet clone sets. Some features of this cannon and the minifigures in other positions. Overall, I think this is a good box art that displays the set well, and really, I like that. I for sure want to just get a really good box and just have it sealed, because I really like that Clone Wars logo on the side, and this is not an overly expensive set to do that with. So yeah, now just look at the build and the minifigures for this set. So here is the cannon build. I guess this is sort of a mini AV7 cannon, and I think it looks pretty good. You have a spring-loaded shooter there. The actual cannon looks pretty good. The legs can move. I kind of like them in this position, but if you want to have them really spread out, you could do that. It looks a bit odd, but probably there looks pretty good. You have a spot for one minifigure. The movement on this cannon is quite limited. You're really just going down and a bit up. At least with the movement it has, you can't, by mistake, knock it into a piece and have this flick-fire missile flick off. But overall, I think it's pretty good. Fitting a minifigure, here I have the specialist. They do look a little bit odd near. They have nothing really to do but just to sit there, right? I feel like some sort of console piece would have been a nice addition to this cannon. But as it is here, I think in my head, I could see this thing just firing on its own, and that it doesn't need a clone, because I don't think I would put a clone in this, because it just looks a little odd. So I wish there was some sort of console piece. But other than that, I think the build for this cannon is a really strong battle pack build, one of the better battle pack cannons I've seen. And now take a look at the minifigures of this set. So here are the minifigures, starting with the Heavy Trooper. This one is probably the most different, I would say, out of all of them, just with a new helmet printing, the sun visor, as well as a new torso print. On the back, you have a Republic logo backpack there. I wish the backpack was maybe a bit bulkier, but overall, I do think it's pretty good. I wish the sun visor piece was a different one. This feels like it just stretches out a bit too long for me. I think the helmet printing is better than I originally thought it would be. It looks pretty decent. Same with the torso printing. These are the same legs that were on the original 501st clones, and I think it looks all right. The blaster is a bit of an odd one, I think, but it's pretty decent. So now I'll move to the one that I was least excited for in this battle pack, the officer. And I actually do like this figure better than I thought I was going to. I think the helmet printing here, well, the helmet printing is the same as the specialist. You've got a small pistol there. The torso printing is different with that blue belt. The waistcape there is printed on, so you don't have anything on the sides, which does look a little odd. The printing underneath it is pretty much the same as the other 501st legs, so I do like that consistency. All of these clones do have that newer clone face, which looks nice. And overall, I think it looks pretty good. And I do like this minifigure. My favorite minifigure of this set, though, is the Specialist clone. I really like this one. I think the blue arms look nice. That yellow marking there, the leg printing, looks nice as well. I really like that micro binocular piece. It looks better than I thought it would down, and I really like it propped up. Maybe some printing would be a nice addition, but overall I think this is a nice figure, and for sure my favorite of this set. I think overall these four minifigures are pretty strong. Of course, with any battle pack build, these are the selling point of this set, and I think these are pretty good ones. There's some improvements that could be made to them that I would like to see made in the future, but overall I think these are four good minifigures and add to this already pretty good battle pack with that strong build. So that was my review of the 501st Clone Troopers Battle Pack, and overall I think it's a it's a good set. I like the cannon. I think it's a good battle pack build. And then the minifigures. I think the sniper clone is really great. The specialist, I maybe some printing on the micro binocular piece, but other than that, I think that piece looks a lot better than I originally thought it did in the images, and that's for sure my favorite clone in the set, and one that I want quite a few of. The Heavy Trooper, I think, is good. I wish there was a new sun visor piece, but other than that, I think the helmet printing is good. I like the little backpack piece. I do wish it was a bit bulkier and maybe some different weapons, but overall I think those heavies are pretty good. The officer is my least favorite minifigure of this set, but after putting it together and seeing it myself, I do think it's better than I originally thought it did, or thought it looked. I kind of wish there was a physical waistcape piece, as when you get to the plain-sided legs, it just doesn't look overly great. And I like the blue belt that it had more than I originally thought I would. And yeah, I think it's a good battle pack. This for sure isn't one that I think you'd want to get a ton of, but still getting, I don't know, 10, 20 of them, maybe even less, I think is a fair number of these sets. I really like that specialist. I'm hoping to get more of them, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I for sure like this battle pack, and I'm happy to have got it January 1st, and I'll see you in the next one.